Here. A lot of times when we are rolling, we are getting tired a little faster than we expect we were. And it's like, man, I can do the jumping jacks, I can do the squats, I do the push-ups, I get tired. But when I go roll, is another story. And obviously the row is a lot more difficult. But because there is resistance, there is that pressure and all of that. It's another story. But the way we approaching the breathing is not the correct way. Okay? I need you guys to pay attention to what I'm saying. Technically, if I'm here with Josh and I'm gonna start passing Josh's guard, we all do that in one way or the other. I'm gonna explode fast. We naturally go here. Oh. And we start getting suffocated out of our own breathing. The reason why is here. Right, pay attention to what I'm saying, because it's very counterintuitive. When I'm about to explode, I inhale and I start moving. The moment that we get a good position, that we are so tired, we think that the problem is what? I need air. And you try inhale more, but right before you explode, you inhale. So when you get in a good position, it's not inhale again because there is nothing else to come. You actually gonna have to exhale. Can you guys understand or no? So if I'm here, I'm here. Is the after you explode, is the exhale that you're gonna be looking for and not on the inhale. When you try inhale, when your lungs is full of air, that when you start getting claustrophobic, it's like, oh man, there's something wrong here because I can't breathe. Oh, it's not you can't breathe, it's just because right before you explode, you put a lot of air in your lungs. And as I'm moving here, I'm going like, as I'm moving, I'm actually exhale. Like if I go to the pool and I'm gonna go underwater, I'm gonna go all the way to the other side of the pool. If I go like, I'm gonna come up way sooner if I go. And while I'm going, I start exhale. You're gonna go a lot farther. Can you guys understand? Or no, no, yes, no, or no? So what are we doing is here. Oh, if you come out of the pool, imagine you're in the pool, you go like. When you come out of water, what do? But in Jiu-Jitsu, we do like here. No, you exhale. You take that air out and you get fresh air. And that's how you're going to be able to move more. If you see me rolling, yesterday I was sharing that in the morning class. And I start doing that in the morning and exaggerate a little bit. But if you see me rolling all the time, you're gonna hear me doing here. You never hear my inhale. Me inhaling.
Inhale.
My inhale.
Yeah, you're inhaling. Yeah.
My inhaling.
You'll never hear me inhale.
You never hear me putting the air in. You never gonna hear, because I put it in very soft. but put out. Always focus. When you're getting out of breath, focus on putting the air out instead of putting more air in. Just focus on that. And I guarantee it's going to help. Yesterday, Josh and I were rolling, and we have a few other guys watching. We were talking about that, and they were able to absorb. Doug was here, and they were able to absorb a little. Just focus on that a little bit. Exhale, 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 and then you start inhaling again. Remember, when you go in the water, when I put my head out, I can't inhale. I can't inhale. But if I'm putting my head on the water, and I'm still in the water, I start putting the air out. When I come up, then I can go straight and put some air in. But if the air is all in, it's impossible for you. You guys understand what I'm saying? Focus on your breathing. Focus on your breathing. Remember what we were talking about the other day. Jiu-Jitsu, I need you guys to understand what I'm going to say right now. Jiu-Jitsu is the art of controlling my opponent. Not the art of submitting my opponent, the art of controlling my opponent. I cannot control my opponent if I cannot control my own emotions. I cannot control my emotions if I'm totally out of breath, if I'm totally gassed out. So as long as you breathe, that's the reason why we keep saying, breathe, breathe, breathe. Because if you breathe, you get a chance to control your emotions. If you control your emotions, you have a chance to control your opponent. But if you keep hunting to keep controlling your opponent and you start getting out of breath, you're going to be totally emotionally lost in the position, and it's impossible to win the battle. That's the reason why we constantly saying, as long as you control your breathing, you have a high chance to control your emotions. Then control your opponent. It's just a matter of playing the game. Any question we're talking about? No. The breathing is the key. Your number one fight is special on the beginning. Especially at the beginning. And what I mean by beginning is like your first 10 years of Jiu-Jitsu. Your biggest challenge is not your opponent, are your emotions and your lungs. That's your number one challenge. You master those two, it's a matter of time that you control your opponent.